You have been convicted of a crime you did not want to commit. A crime of the highest degree. You have been exiled from your brethren and left to rot with the lowest of the low. In this place, there is no redemption. You are the base denominator of all, only to be taken from your cell in the most extreme of circumstances. You have no friends, no family. This is your prison. This is your home. This is your fate. Welcome to Dice Jail.
All I remember is that we ran through the scythe room, and stuff happened before that, but I don't remember what.
Oh, right. We also went through like a long, winding hallway. We saw a few portholes. I believe, avoided another boss fight, I think.
So, you went through this area with transparent walls, where you saw what looked like some living quarters of some kind. You saw a room filled with some sort of sludge. And then you went through the scythe room, getting into this area where you currently are, which appears to have been some sort of there's a lot of blood on the floor. There's a desk with like an alchemist lab on it, and you found some other stuff, like little tanglefoot bags, or whatever they're called. Glue grenades, basically. You found glue grenades in an alchemist lab. Yeah, that's basically it. Sogrim is currently going to have a panic attack in the corner. He's just going to do that.
That's on brand.
Yeah. And there's... So the door to the north here, that is where you came from. That is the scythe room. And the door to the south... east over there has yet to be opened.
I open the door.
You open the door and it's a set of stairs going down.
All right, lads. Stairs going down.
The urge to push
I
him down
don't
the
think
stairs.
that we want to go downstairs. Wasn't the point that we stay here and not to go down?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Well, your options right now are either scythe room or downstairs. Those are your options currently. Unless you can come up with another one.
I know there's another door in the south room, but I'm going to be honest.
There's
I
a
really
door
don't.
straight ahead, yeah?
Yes. And there's a couple of hallways branching off of the scythe room.
I mean, theoretically, we could just like sprint over there, right?
You could certainly try.
How far is that? 30 feet?
It would be from where Petra is currently standing. It is 25 feet to reach the door, one action to open the door, and then another action to move inside. So you could,
I'm going to try to do that.
Okay. Just a moment, please. Okay.
If I get, cut to ribbons. Such is life.
So, I need MMAs to roll a d20, or to, pick a d20 for me.
Excellent news for me. As I consult the list. Let's go with 4.
4. Okay. Have we done 4 before?
We haven't.
Alright. Cool beans. Alright, so, Petra, go ahead and step into the room.
Can I go to where I'm going, or do you want me to just do one step into the room?
Just go where you're going. Or, no, it's one step. Yeah. So you take a step into the room. You feel your foot depress on the floor. And immediately the sides all come out again. So, give me a sec. I need to roll for where all of the sides are individually.
Yay!
Yay! And then, technically I'm supposed to roll for initiative. So, scythe 1 is going to be in... Wait, what the fuck? Okay, that's just not correct information. Okay. So, one scythe goes across the middle. One scythe. There's one scythe. In the Petra area. There's... Let's see. Wait, hold on. What the hell? Where is... Okay, there we go. I see. Okay, there's that one, which seems to go down this hallway from what you can tell. Another one.
I love that they can go down the hallway.
Another one. Another one at Petra. And another one down the hallway. Okay, so 2 of them are in the south branch right now, and they're both going to make attacks against Petra. So where the hell is the attack? There it is. Alright, so that first one is going to be a 38 to hit. And the second one is going to be a 22 to hit.
I'm not dignifying the first one with the response. The second one doesn't hit.
Okay. So, I'm assuming the first one is a crit.
Good lord.
Yeah, Cameron.
Yeah. So don't Cameron me. You knew this was going to probably happen.
I knew this was gonna happen. I'm not dignifying a 38 with a response.
Alright, so... Alright. So, that is going to be a total of... It's going to be a total of 35 points of slashing damage.
Oh, that's all my stamina. Look at
Yay!
that.
Petra is now winded. And then,
Holy Divoli.
Let's see. Do I bother rolling initiative, or are you just going to back out of the room?
Back out of the room.
Okay. That was a genuine question, because you do have the ability, theoretically, if I were to roll initiative right now, you'd be able to, in your first 3 actions, get to the other side and get out.
If I continue standing here to debate this question, is it gonna go again while I'm standing here?
Time is not currently passing.
Okay. Gents, what do you think?
Well, if you talk to them...
Oh, yes, that was my question.
Time will pass. If you talk to them, time will pass.
If I'm standing there and I'm debating the question with them, do the things attack again?
Yes.
Okay, then I will back into the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a resolve
Are
point.
we trapped?
I think we're gonna have to go down the stairs, which I don't want to do.
Downstairs it is.
All right.
All right.
Resolve point.
Downstairs.
Okay, Petra wants
to
spend
spend-
this.
I'm gonna stay in this corner. The book is making me paranoid.
All right. Do your
I didn't
studying.
realize that was you doing Sogrim. I just thought that was like Cam.
I mean, honestly, to a certain extent, yeah. So Petra was taking 10 minutes to rest. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay, what are the other two of you doing during this 10-minute period?
I'm just shimmying back and forth across the
Okay, Remy wastes his time, as usual.
I don't really have anything to do during this time. I don't think that I do.
Okay, you both waste your time. All right. Petra, your resolve is restored. Make sure you move the resolve point.
I did.
All right, cool. Then that's that. So, yeah. Grenadine, do you open the door?
I gently open the door.
You gently open the door and reveal, once again, these stairs going downwards.
All right, here we go. One step at a time.
All right, and the order is Grenadine, Remy, Petra.
Well, come along, Ratman.
Come along, I shall.
All right, so you continue heading down these stairs. Solid, like...
I'm blocked by a wall.
It's a solid 5-minute... Yes, I need to move you to... I'm preparing the next area. Hold on a sec. I was preloading the map. All right.
How could you?
So, here you now are. It takes you maybe 2 or 3 minutes to get to the bottom of the stairs. And as you reach the bottom, Grenadine, the first thing you see is a table, a chair, and a book.
I see a table, a chair, and a book.
And additionally, illuminated by Petra's light, it appears that you see the wall in front of you here is transparent like the ones you saw upstairs.
All right, well, gonna take a step forward.
Okay. You take a step forward, and yeah, that definitely appears to be the case.
Oi, Petra. Need some of that light over here.
Tell the Ratman to move.
Ratman, move.
Wait, I smell something.
You do, in fact, smell something. You also can
Something
sort of
big.
see it now that you've got some light from Petra. There is some sort of a moving form in the darkness beyond the invisible
don't
wall.
love a moving form.
I'm not too thrilled about it either, to be honest.
So is Remy gonna move to let Petra further into the area? Okay, so now you have illuminated this creature
Oh, that looks bad.
on the other side of the wall, which appears to be sort of sniffing around. Big, hairy, green, got a big old mouth. You see absolutely no eyes. It's got weird fin-like ears.
Is that another
Wow,
one?
that looks like my...
What do you mean another
Dad.
one? You've never...
I can smell another thing up there.
Hold on, what is the range on your scent? 30
I don't
feet.
know, but apparently
Your
it's...
range of scent is 30 feet, so no, you do not sense anything up there.
Then what the fuck is that?
Ignore it! You don't see it!
No!
It's kind of cute. Can we adopt it?
No, he's not!
So,
It's a little cute.
this thing is just sort of sniffing around on the floor, and it is then just going to raise its head and unleash this sonic blast at a crystal that you can see across the room, just at the edge of your torchlight, Petra, which you watch shatter.
I don't love that. I'm gonna be honest. It's behind a wall?
Yes, it appears so.
And did you say that it can't see us?
You
Well, it
don't
doesn't
think
have
so?
eyes.
It doesn't appear to have eyes, and it doesn't appear to be acknowledging your presence.
I'm gonna point here and here, waiting for someone to tell me which way.
I would, before we do anything else, I would like to use my esoteric lore to, figure out what the fuck that thing is.
Sure, go ahead and roll an esoteric lore check.
Yippee! That's a 28.
28. Okay. This, you believe, is a type of aberration called a Drastraken, which are blind, reptilian, underground creatures that get around through echolocation.
And does that roll allow me to learn any of its weaknesses, or
That was...
anything like that?
I don't... Oh... Let's see. I don't believe that was an exploit vulnerability, but we can say that it was if you want.
No. It doesn't feel right doing that out of combat.
Okay. But yeah, their main... You would remember that their main weapon is sound.
Okay.
Alright, we got to be very, very quiet. That thing's a giant ear.
It sends out another blast and shatters another crystal.
We don't like what it's doing to those crystals.
So if I shoot it, will that overwhelm its hearing?
Did he just say something
do we really
smart?
want to take that risk?
I mean, it might blow out its face drum. Is that a...
Well, I mean, there's a wall between it and us, so...
It's a good time to check the lives.
What's on this table? Is there anything on this table?
For some reason, I'm trained in stealth. That's fantastic.
There does appear to be a book on the table. Very sort of old and ratty looking.
And I pick up the book?
Sure, you pick up the book. Black, leathery cover. What do you do with the book?
Anything on it? In it?
On it? No. Would you like to open it and see if there's anything in it?
Sure.
Okay, you open the book, and it appears to be scrawled in very neat handwriting, you think, in a script and language that you do not understand.
So it's not... Aklo, no?
It is not Aklo.
Well, that's only somewhat ominous. I'm gonna put it in my bag.
Okay, you now have black journal.
It's the death note.
I guess we move... We either move towards the creatures or we move away from the creatures.
You're only aware of
Right.
one creature right now.
I'm assuming this is the second one. We either move up or right.
I mean... It can't see us and there's a wall between us, right?
Right.
That's what you believe.
See, I don't like that language.
I don't like when you clarify things like that. I know it's your job, but I really hate it. Part of me is just like, let the rat man choose and his fate is in our hands.
You know I'm fucking peeking that fucker.
So, what do you do?
Well, ironically enough, I am trained in stealth.
Well, Remy, it does seem that it is up to you, so...
Oh God, I don't like it when things are left up to me.
None of us do. That's why we left it up to you.
Oh God. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to sneak around it. And if it's unavoidable, then we have to get through it to get out. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. If it becomes unavoidable, then we have to find it to get out. I am going to shoot it with both barrels at the same time, which will hopefully daze it and or stun it by overwhelming its hearing.
Okay.
But in the meantime, we have to be stealthy.
All right. And in worst case scenario, I do have a scroll that will paralyze it, if need be.
That works. That works great. That works fan-fucking-tastic, actually. I wish you said that earlier.
Yeah, I've been saving it, but look. If we can stun it with the blast without needing to use this scroll that I've only got one copy of, that'd be great.
Oh, so we're going
That
up.
that would be ideal. So we'll use it as a last resort.
Exactly.
Excellent.
So which direction are you going?
Alright, so...
North?
We're going north?
Okay.
North.
Yeah, let's go north. Does Petra who's leading the way here?
Something else I will note. It does actually appear that Petra's light is going through the wall.
Oh.
Just something to be aware of.
Oh, wait, they can't see.
They can't see, right,
This
Cameron?
can't see.
You don't see any
But we
eyes,
don't know
so...
if the next thing can. Granted, we can't really stumble around in the dark, we'll die, but you know.
So who's leading the way?
I will lead the way.
Okay.
I will be the brave mouse.
Okay.
Lead us with your nose.
Well, no, not with my nose. I don't like leading with my nose.
So.
Actually, unless Petra turns her light off, because if we don't know that the next thing can see, then her light bleeding through might not be the best thing. And since I can sniff around, well, I can't sniff. I don't know where I'm going in the dark.
You bash your nose and then just lose all sensing.
That is a possibility. What do you guys think?
I say we risk the light.
Right, we are risking the light.
So, you see before you, illuminated by the light, a very long, narrow hallway.
Fantastic. Do I have to do a stealth check because of this?
I roll stealth checks for you.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
So.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we're moving on through.
As you move through, the creature does not appear to acknowledge you. And at the end, you can now see what looks to be a rounded sort of chamber. And you can through this positioning, you can actually see what you would imagine is the other side of one of these invisible walls, and they are definitely one-way walls.
Uh-huh.
As you stop and acknowledge this,
Going.
The light is directly on the Distraken right now. And it is going to perk its head up and look right at Petra. Or look, in massive air quotes.
Look, it doesn't have
Right,
eyes.
that's why I said
the
look
light?
in massive air quotes.
Okay.
It's looking at me.
Just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Steps right up to the wall. Thank you, Colby, for playing a fart sound effect. Thank you so much for that.
I thought it would be funny.
Don't tell me that you're actually counting that. There's no way that you're actually counting
I'm not counting that. Just, acknowledging for the audience because they can't hear that. Why I stopped because the moment was broken. So anyways, it turns. Raises its head. You can see as it turns back to you, its throat starts to quiver. And it sends a blast out of the crystal right there. Right near where Remy is. Remy, you can feel the wall vibrating. But nothing seems to happen.
Like the fucking Grenadine and Petra turn over to me, and I'm just like, fuck.
I would imagine you're making a facial expression right now because we can't hear you.
Oh, I did like a oh, fuck. Okay, so then like I just turn back and I just kind of make like I am shaking like a leaf right now. I just like kind of turn back to them and I just kind of like wave my hand like this way.
Petra is violently motioning to move. Just move.
Yeah. So we keep moving.
So Remy, you move up into this area and I need you to make a will save.
Me to make a will save? Fuck. What does that mean? I don't like what that means.
I need you to make a
I
will
don't like
save.
what that implies, Cameron.
As you suddenly feel like your brain is just getting real foggy all of a sudden. 24. You shake it off, but it's almost like you just had a hangover for a second.
Or like he woke up in the life of Jacob Perez. Anyways, that's kind of weird.
So for Grenadine and Petra, you just sort of see Remy stop for a second, just shake his head.
Like, Ratman, move.
Hey,
Now, I will note that what you can also see from this current positioning, Remy, you can see that there is more hallway to the west, and you can also see there's some more areas to this little chamber that the Distraken is currently in, and you can also see across the room there appears to be a drain of some sort, and there's lots of dried blood, in case you hadn't noticed before.
Yeah, I saw the dried blood. I thought it was clay from a baseball pitch.
The real question is, who the fuck has been feeding this thing?
I don't think people have been feeding it. I think people have been feeding themselves to it. Anyways, we're not going to think about that at the moment, and we're going to keep moving.
So Remy currently cannot see. There we go. He steps into the darkness.
Okay, well, if you guys want to turn the corner so I can see.
I'm waiting for the skeleton.
Grenadine, I need you to make a will save.
Oh. 16.
That was a lovely noise, Jacob. Thank you so much. 16. Grenadine, you feel this brain fog. Well, even though you don't have a brain, you feel this mind fog just wash over you. And suddenly, you're not entirely sure where you are, what's going on. Who is next to you? You feel a shape. You feel a shape. Roll to hit.
Oi, oi!
As you are now confused.
That's a 31.
Okay, does the 31 hit, Remy?
Fuck you! Yes! Fuck you!
I'm assuming this was with Sparkblade.
Yes.
Alright, so go ahead and roll damage.
Not critical?
I'm assuming that's a critical hit. Wait, 31? Actually, that is not a critical hit against Remy.
It's barely not a critical hit. It's barely.
Exploit vulnerability against Remy. No.
Fuck you.
That's 11 points of slashing.
Remy, you take 11 points of slashing damage as Gregory just oi oi
Jesus.
just slashes right across your back, almost severs your spine.
I just do that. I take the hit and I just go, oh! Like trying my best not to scream.
Grenadine, the fog fades, and you realize what you've just done.
All right, man. You better watch out. I think there's something around here.
I just like turn to him, like tears welling in my eyes, like furious look on my face. I go, "Oh, he's there!"
Petra, do you follow to give them light?
Step forward.
Yes, Colby, literally.
Petra, make a will save. What'd you get?
27.
27. You managed to shake off the brain fog.
Okay, so now we're just gonna keep moving.
I will note that even though, Remy, there are currently multiple layers of wall between you and Petra. You are in a fully illuminated hallway due to Petra's light. And something else I will note. Now, you do in fact smell something around the corner. And I need you to make another will save.
Oh my god, why? I don't like this. I don't like this. Nat 20.
You feel this brain fog coming back and you're like, nope, fuck that. Not letting it happen. You shake it off, but you definitely smell something slimy. You can just smell the texture of this thing, just this weird, metallic, almost not quite earthy scent. But
okay, so then I'm going to turn back to my two colleagues and whisper as quietly as possible to alert them what's going on.
Remy has, as quietly as possible, alerted you to what's going on.
Okay, so we've got another patch of brain fog there.
I guess there is.
Okay, what's the plan? Do we just keep walking? Do we give up? Do we go home?
I think we just gotta keep going.
We have a choice.
I move up one.
The creature approaches, squeezes through a small gap into this corner. Remy, I need you to make another will save.
Fucking 27. Why is this making me turn into an ASMR podcast?
Please don't be an ASMR podcast.
Remy,
I don't want to be
Remy,
one.
you realize at this point that this mind fog is definitely coming in waves. It's as if the longer you spend,
That's very good to know.
It's as though when you overcome it, the longer you spend in it, it'll eventually come back. You can only overcome it for so long at a time.
Jesus. Anyways,
The creature stomps away.
Right,
fucking hell.
let's get moving.
Okay.
Grenadine will save.
Yep. So it's an 18.
Grenadine, you feel this confusion overtake you again. Roll to hit.
I'm a fucking expert in will saves. Why is this happening?
Nat 1. Please get a fucking nat 1.
22.
God, wait, actually,
yes,
no, that doesn't hit.
Yes, it does.
It
Your
does?
AC is 22.
What?
Meets it, beats it.
I thought it was.
That's how that works.
I thought it was meets it, beats it in favor of defending.
No, meets it, beats it.
Oh my god.
10 points of slashing. I'm so sorry.
God.
Grenadine
Oh my
slashes across Remy's spine again.
Thank God we're still on stamina, or I would kill you.
Remy, you got to be careful there. I swear there's something haunting me.
Grenadine, this confusion is still affecting you. And you have no idea who this weird rat thing is in front of you. Roll again.
26.
You didn't even have to wait for me to finish speaking that time.
It's 11 points of slashing.
Remy takes an additional 11 points of slashing damage.
This man has single-handedly
Actually, hang on.
shredded through all of my stamina.
Wait. Is that with multiple attack penalty?
Yes.
Never mind. I need to re-roll that.
Okay, so never mind. That does not hit then.
That's a 19.
Oh, thank God.
Remy, you see
thank
this slash
Christ.
coming, and you're like, "Hey, fuck off!"
Well, not that loudly, mind you.
You didn't actually say that yourself, so I was sort of that was more of a metaphorical fuck off.
We love a metaphorical fuck off.
Either way, Grenadine is still affected. Roll again.
Holy shit. 11.
Nope. Misses again, and the confusion fades.
I swear there's something around here. I'm gonna get that little bastard.
There is something around here, but there's a door in front of us.
Oh, let's go to the door.
So we're gonna go to the door. All right. So Petra, if you want to catch up,
do you want to get out of the space of confusion? Like, what? Do you want to get away from the space of confusion before I step into it and kill you?
Jesus. Okay. I'm going to move to the door. I could hear that gasp as if you were ready to say something. Just awful.
I wasn't going to say anything. Either way, Remy, you turn the corner, and staring directly at you is this fucking worm centipede thing.
Is it fucking... What the fuck? Is that one of the snake people from All Tomorrows?
Holding a wand in one tendril, a book and a piece of chalk, a writing slate and a piece of chalk in another. And it currently also has a longsword in a sheath on its body.
Oh, not today, Satan.
Just looking right at you, Remy. And you hear in your mind, took you long enough to get here. Well, we will see how you survive. I need you to make a will save, and Grenadine, I need you to make a will save again as well. And we're gonna roll initiative.
I don't like this.
26. I really fucking don't like this, sir.
What the fuck are my rolls? That's a 15.
So 26 passes, 15 fails, Grenadine starts combat confused.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my feat that lets me go last voluntarily.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and everyone roll initiative, including Petra, and I'll just drag you to the end.
Okay.
Why is it the only time that I ever roll bad is on initiative?
So, Grenadine, roll. Thank you. Oh, wow. Lovely nat 1 in initiative there.
I'm actually going to dice jail.
You didn't roll in the correct spot, so let me just put that in for you. There we go.
We're gonna physically build a dice jail and just entomb ourselves in it.
Lucky for you, though, Petra still goes last, so...
Final episode of Live from Dice Jail. We all lock ourselves in the dice tube.
So up first is this snake thing that currently only Remy is directly aware of. I
don't like any of this.
So, this creature is going to start out by, you see a piece of chalk levitate out of the bag, out of like a little bag on its hip. Or, well, hip in massive air quotes, because it doesn't really have hips, because it's a giant worm thing.
Yeah, it's a giant fucking worm snake thing. Or fucking dude.
The piece of chalk flies through the air directly at Remy's skull. So that is going to be a 26 to hit.
Oh, fuck you.
So
I hate literally not a single thing about this I don't hate.
It hits with a good amount of force. So that's going to deal to you a lovely 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you just get clocked with the chalk. It is then going to take its final action to, you watch as it takes its sword out of the sheath as its final action. And that is the end of its turn. That brings us now to Remy Raddington.
Wait, sorry, to clarify, is it taking the sword out of its sheath telekinetically, or...?
No, it uses one of its tendrils.
Okay.
As you do.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I'm not sure which version I hate more, but thank you for answering.
So just to be clear, there's a giant worm thing trying to kill us with levitating chalk, and we can't really fight it because then we'll be calling our presence to the sonic.
I will remind you that you believe there's
the walking sonic weapon.
You that you believe there's a wall in between you and the Drastraken.
Believe?
You do believe there, as in there is a fucking wall. It's just invisible. To your knowledge.
Okay, well, with you, I have to be so specific.
This is appreciated and fair. However,
understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah. So I turn to the rest of the team and I go and I just say, "Fight or run."
Fight. I don't know what we're looking at. I'm just saying fight.
Okay, so I turn around and I go, giant worm thing with floating chalk and sword. Run or fight.
Fight?
Oh.
Did you just haw me?
He's confused.
So that's as much speaking as you can do without using any of your actions.
Oh god, okay, fine. I guess I'm gonna fight this thing, so
Yeah?
Bullet Dancer.
Okay, one action and a Bullet Dancer. You have 2 actions remaining.
Is double barrel counts as my flurry of blows, right? Or how does that work?
So if you fire both, you can fire both barrels at once as one action.
Right.
Or you can fire both barrels independently as one action per barrel.
Wait a second. So let me do the math on this real quick. So if I do double barrel, the max damage that I can get. Well, I guess it's not counting that. Never mind, I'm overthinking this. Okay, so I'm going to... Yeah, Bolt Dancer... This is a really big commitment here, but I guess I'm gonna shoot this thing.
With how many barrels at once? Are you doing flurry of blows 2 barrels, or flurry of blows 2 attacks, or just one attack?
Flurry of blows 2
Okay,
attacks.
so go ahead and roll both those attacks, and if one of them hits, then Stunning Fist can come into effect.
Alrighty, well, I guess the thing is going to be aware of our presence now. The first one is a 25.
25 does hit. Go ahead and roll the other one.
Second one is going to be a 22.
22 just barely misses. So go ahead and roll damage to the first one, and Stunning Fist will take effect.
So we got 2d6.
So what is your class DC?
My class
Yes.
DC.
It's your class DC. You find it at the bottom of your skills page. 20. It succeeds, so it is not stunned.
Unfortunate. That is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, you definitely... The bullet pierces its weird fleshy hide. You hear it shriek out loud in pain, you'd assume. And so now all of you are aware of this creature's existence, as you've just both seen Remy shoot it and heard its reaction. So Remy, your gun is now unloaded.
I'm going to reload it.
Okay, and that is the end of your turn. That brings us now to Grenadine, who is confused. You don't know who this weird loud rat thing is.
Oi. What are you? Do
Attack.
Okay.
If you are confused, you have to use all of your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips.
26.
26 to hit Remy.
Oh my god, this guy's gonna kill me.
I'm so
He's
sorry.
Gonna kill me.
So yes, that's a hit.
All my stamina is gone.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Remy Raddington dies at the
12
hand of the
points of
skeleton we
slashing.
rescue.
Remy takes 12 points of slashing damage.
Fucking die.
The next attack is a 28.
That was including multiple attack penalty, yeah?
Yeah.
So, yes, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
9.
9 points of slashing damage.
I'm at 11 HP.
Remy is bloodied.
13.
13
Nope.
does not hit.
Oh my god. If I die, it's because it's actually gonna be because of Goldie.
And
holy shit.
Because I can.
the confusion fades.
Jesus.
Sagrim, or not Sagrim, oh my god, Grenadine, you realize what you've done. Sorry, I'm so used to Yono being the one who attacks Remy. Grenadine, you realize what you've done, but too little too late.
No,
that brings us now to Petra. You have Panache starting out. You've just watched Grenadine attack Remy again.
Do I
Remy is not looking good.
Good to know. Do I have the movement to get through both of them without a second stride?
What's your speed?
I want to say with Panache it's like 35.
35, okay, so it's 10 feet to get there, and then an additional 10, so that's 20, 30. You'd just barely be able to make it through both of them.
Awesome.
One stride.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You do just that. You are now faced with this horrifying worm thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Also, I
tight,
need you to make
sir.
a will save.
Great. Love that for me.
Actually, no, never mind. Sorry. Ignore that. I misremembered. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
That applies when you start your turn in the aura.
Oh, lovely. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and battle medicine my boy Remy.
All right.
Thank you. I'm just like, thank you.
Well, let's see. Okay, that's a 19.
That is a success. It says 2d8.
So 2d8. Yep. Okay. You get 8 points of healing, bud.
Remy is looking significantly better after this quick patch up.
That's nice.
You do feel, however, that his spine is definitely much looser than it should be. You're not sure if that was Grenadine's doing or just Remy being old.
That's a problem for later. Alright, and then
One action
my
remaining.
last action, I'm gonna use my throwing knife and throw it at the thing.
Okay, so your weapon that was out was a throwing knife. So
Yes.
go ahead and roll to hit.
Let's
Oh,
see
right,
how
you're
that
still
goes.
affected by the light spell, so you can have a weapon in your other hand.
Yeah,
What weapon do you have in your other hand? The whip or the sword?
the rapier.
Okay, make sure that you reflect that on your sheet.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap around that in a second. Okay, to hit, it's a 26.
26, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 16. Oh no, it accidentally added my precise strike.
Yeah, that is... yeah, you didn't... You had your finisher ticked on.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that. Sorry. That is just 6 points of damage then.
6 points of damage. I believe you do get a bonus to your... You do get precise strike damage from just being in panache.
Do I?
Yes, you do. I'm just trying to remember how much. Because you never are in panache.
That's true.
Swashbuckler. Precise strike. When you have panache and you strike with an agile or finesse melee weapon or... Ah, never mind. It was not a melee weapon, so never mind. You only deal the, Yeah, 6 points, you said? Yes, 6 points.
It's actually 8. No, because it's... I rolled a 6 on my 2d4, and then I have +2 for my strength, so it's 8
right.
total.
Okay.
My bad.
Gotcha. No worries, no worries.
Alright, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. And the knife just thunks right into this thing and sticks in. Alright, that brings us around to the top of round 2 with the creature, which is going to first take an action to bring the sword up to its mouth, and it just sprays this venom across the sword. It is then going to slither a little bit closer, and it is going to stab at Petra.
Must you?
Yes. That is going to be a lovely, solid 31 to hit.
It's gonna hit, but it's not gonna crit.
Okay. So, Petra is going to take from that, if I can find the correct type of die. That's not the right one. That is the right one. There we go. Okay. So, you take 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna hero point that.
What did you get?
Ooh.
Oh,
A nat one. Yeah, we're hero pointing. We're not even gonna discuss. Thank you. That's a 28 instead.
28.
Thank you.
All right, you managed to avoid getting poisoned, and that is the end of the creature's turn. All right, that brings us now to Remy. Remy, I need you to make a will save at the start of your turn.
Yippee. Jesus, why can't I see right now? That's a 29.
29. You succeed, you are not confused, and you are temporarily immune for the next minute.
Yippee. So now I am going to double barrel shoot the fucker.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okie dokie. That first one is that's indecisive. It's not. It didn't make a side. First one is going to be a 30.
A 30, you say? A 30
does
to
hit
as you just put your gun on Petra's shoulder and fire. Petra, you're now deaf in one ear.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Awesome.
I just prop it on her shoulder like a tripod. I just go start in advance.
So go ahead and roll that 2d8.
2d8. Is it really not crit?
No, that's
Jesus.
not crit. Yeah. So.
Oh god, that is tragic. Anyways, oh yeah, I guess it doesn't. First one is a 3. Second one, an 8. So we have, what is that? 11. Yeah, 11.
11 points of damage. Okay. This thing just shrieks out in pain as these 2 bullets just whiz through it. You have 2 actions remaining, and your gun is unloaded.
Okay. Yeah, so the next action that I'm going to do is I'm going to reload.
Okay, you reload.
Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. Reload. And then I'm going to double barrel.
Okay.
Fire
The
again!
cool thing about double barrel is you're only at -5 multiple attack penalty, because that was only 1 attack.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Go ahead and roll to hit again.
That is a, if I can do math, 23.
23 just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
6. 1.
So 7 points of damage. Okay. So let me just double check something real fast. Okay. Yeah. It's definitely not pleased with you, Remy, as you end your turn with your gun unloaded. That brings us to Grenadine. Will save.
Yay! I love Will
30 points of
saves.
damage to this thing.
What the actual? What's my what?
He's gonna kill me!
At what point do I hero point it?
I feel like now is that point, because if you hit me like at least 1 or 2 more times, I am going to die.
Here's a question: can I hit Petra instead?
Well, that is up to me who you target.
And he's not, and he's gonna say no to that because he wants to piss me off.
I might regret this later. I'm gonna hero point it.
Okay, go ahead and roll again.
26.
Oh, thank
26.
Christ!
You finally, Grenadine, are like, no, I will not let you back in my fucking head! So you are now temporarily immune to the confusion for the next minute.
Oh, thank God.
Go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. Am I able to even use my exploit vulnerability on this thing right now?
You can't see it, so no.
Shit. And I won't be able to... Can I step into Remy's space?
You would have to go through both Remy and Petra. You can't end your movement in somebody's space.
Well, shit. Alright, guess that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That is 5, 10, 15.
That was actually 20 feet because he had to move through both of them. But,
Oh.
I like imagining just like this giant.
So, you have
like,
moved 25
skeletal
feet.
Armor.
I can't do that, actually. Shit.
Yep.
25 feet? What's your speed?
My speed is 15.
Oh, damn.
Not slow.
Yeah.
I can't... I wouldn't be able to use my mirror.
Correct.
And I wouldn't be able to, like, open the door, right?
That would require ending your
No,
ending your
I am
movement in
aware
Remy's
of that.
space, yeah. So
Shit, what can I do?
You can use a second action to stride.
Can I do that?
I would allow 2 continuous movement actions to go through both of their
Okay.
spaces.
Alright, let's do that then.
Since you're not technically ending your movement. So there you go. You are now through both their spaces, you are directly in front of this creature. And you have one
out of
action
curiosity,
remaining.
how much more movement would I have from that?
Let's see, so that's 20 feet, 25. So you've moved 25 feet. You have 5 feet left.
I'm gonna put it up there to finish it off, just so that's open. And then, yeah, I'm going to exploit vulnerability against this thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That's a natural 20 plus 13.
Why the fuck couldn't you do that for one of your goddamn will saves?
So that is a critical success on your exploit vulnerability. So let me double check what exactly that means. Let's see, thaumaturge. You can also tell me what that means if you have it pulled up, but I don't think you do.
You remember the creature's weaknesses, and as you empower your esoterica, you have a flash of insight that grants even more knowledge about the creature. You learn all of the creature's resistances, weaknesses, and immunities, including the amounts of the resistances and the weaknesses, and any unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities, such as what spells will pass through a golem's anti-magic. You can exploit either the creature's mortal weakness or a personal antithesis. Your unarmed and weapon strikes against the creature also become magical if they weren't already.
Excellent. So, you, Grenadine, as you lay eyes on this thing, you just get this horrible flash as you remember exactly what this is. You are so intimately aware of what Sugathi are. Horrible, aberrant, torturous, mad scientist creatures with immense telepathic ability. They are immune to mental effects and poison. They are resistant. Does it give you the exact number of the resistance?
Yes, including the amounts of the resistances and weaknesses, and any unusual weaknesses.
Okay, it has a resistance of 5 to bludgeoning. I would say you would also know that they are somewhat. They have a +1 bonus to saves against magic. And I think that's all the weaknesses and resistances that I can think of from looking at the sheet.
What did you say its weakness was?
Does not have one that you're aware of.
Does not have one. Okay. And then, does it have any resistances that can be bypassed?
The only resistance you're aware of is bludgeoning.
Okay.
Well, bludgeoning, and then it's got the +1 save against magic.
Gotcha.
But that really can't be bypassed.
Okay. So mortal weakness wouldn't apply here, meaning I guess it is personal antithesis time.
All right, and that is the end of your turn.
Yeah. I'm just going to. Oh God, I don't know. Well, let's see. It's a big snake. What don't snakes like? Snakes don't like cats, right? I'm gonna pull out a cat's tooth and just sort of affix it to my sword.
I like it. All right, that brings us to Petra. Petra, make a will save for me.
Woo! Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. That's that one.
And you've already used your hero point. So I guess Petra is currently confused. Petra, you feel this mind fog enter you. And as you sort of are like, what the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? You hear a voice in your mind. Quickly, the creature behind you! Destroy it!
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Roll
I'm
ahead.
gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die.
Episode where Cam kills Remy.
That's a 26.
At 2, Remy.
26 against Remy.
At 2, Petra.
So I'm assuming a 26 hits.
I'm gonna fucking massacre you.
I feel like we're all very intimately aware of Remy's AC at this point in time. Petra, roll damage. And also, you do have panache, so this does deal precise strike damage. It's not your finisher. So, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's 10 points of damage.
Remy takes 10 points of damage. Remy is now mortal.
I am mortal.
Petra, this horrible
Literally, all but 10 points of damage has been done via friendly fire.
Petra, there's a
I want this on the record!
There's a horrible thing in front of you. You've stabbed it once and it appears to have done something, so you feel like you need to go in even harder this time. You confident finisher, Remy.
Oh no!
I fucking hate you, Cameron
Roll the
Smith.
hit with multiple attack penalty, of course.
No, that's a 24.
24 does hit! Roll full confident finisher damage.
That's such horrible news. That's 20 points of damage.
Remy, you take 20 points of damage and fall unconscious.
Oh no.
You know, Remy hasn't been dying for
And
quite
Remy
some
is
time.
now dying one. As Petra, you hear the creature in your mind. Quickly destroy it! You're so close! Roll again.
Oh no.
As you are no longer in panache, however.
That's good
Petra.
news. Thank God there's something.
God damn it, Colby.
Oh, thank God it's a
Oh,
6.
thank God.
A 6 to hit. A 6 does not hit. Finally,
A 6
as
does
you're
not hit.
plunging your blade towards this horrible thing, the confusion fades, and you're like, "Wait a minute, that's Remy! Oh fuck! Oh God! What have I done?"
Stab it harder.
That is the that is the end of your turn. That brings us around to the Sugathi's turn. It is going to, at this point, okay, it is going to turn to you, Grenadine, and it is going to send this psychic blast at you. I need you to make a will save, please.
Oi.
Swear to God, if I can confuse it. 22.
22. That is a failure. So you
Son
are
of a bitch.
affected by the daze, but you do manage to not be sung too hard by it. As you take 8 points of mental damage. It is then going to stab at Grenadine. That is
He's gonna stab himself?
going to... What?
Nothing.
No, it's stabbing Grenadine. That is...
Oh, it is stabbing.
That is going to be a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. So, Grenadine, you're gonna take 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh, 9 points. Oh, God.
And,
Shut the fuck up! I'm dying on this!
I love shut the
And-
fuck
I'm
up,
dying
I'm
because
dying.
of you!
that, I do believe, is the end of its turn. So
Oh,
that brings us
yeah.
now to Grenadine.
Oh, is it my turn already? Oh, that's lovely.
It is indeed.
Alright, so I'm gonna.
I don't know why I feel called out by the accents.
It just sort of happened. Let's see. That's 15 feet over there. I'm gonna put my mirror right over there.
Okay. You put your mirror
And is
right
this
over
considered flanking?
there. No.
Gotcha. Then I am going to.
At least I don't think it does. Let me double check. But, yeah. What are you gonna do?
Actually, is that? Is this an open space right here?
Yes, but it's
Oh,
just
it's 20
outside your
feet. Never
range.
mind. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that would not be flanking currently.
I see. All right. Then I'm going to use my. You said it's immune to poison, correct?
Yes.
And it resists magic.
Yes.
Well, shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and is Petra confused? No, she's not.
Not currently.
I don't want to move down because I don't want to block Petra, but we need the flanking. So, Petra, you're gonna have a movement tax.
If you move, then you destroy your mirror.
Oh shit! Is that how that works?
Yes. When you move, you choose which one to move from,
Oh fuck!
and then the other shatters.
Would it at all be possible to move and then do my mirror? If not, I can just play from here.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, that's my bad. Then I'm just gonna make a strike. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. All right, let me go ahead and roll that crit card for you. That is 27. That was that a slash or a pierce?
That's going to be slash.
Slashing. All right. Long gash. You deal normal damage, and the target takes 1d4 bleed. The DC of the flat check to remove this bleed is 5 higher than normal, so it is going to be a flat check of DC 20 for it to stop bleeding. So go ahead and roll that normal damage, please.
All right. So that is 12 plus 4 for 16 points of slashing.
16 points of slashing damage. All right. This creature is now bloodied.
Really?
Yes. And you have
Holy
one
shit.
action remaining.
Fuck, hit that bastard again.
All right, go for it.
29.
29 does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll again. Roll damage.
That is 14 points of slashing.
14. Where's the 14? I see 10.
Plus 4 from my personal antithesis.
Ah, yes, right. I forgot that doesn't apply automatically. Okay, so 14 points of slashing damage. Alrighty then. This creature is now mortal. That is the end of Grenadine's turn.
Wow.
That brings us now to Remy Raddington. Remy, I need you to make a death roll.
Maybe this fight won't be a shit show.
So that's just a lovely little flat check.
Oh, really, Colby? You think it won't be a shit show?
Wait.
You think it won't be a shit
Look,
show,
all
Colby?
things considered,
Sorry,
we're
yeah.
not doing too poorly.
So.
Oh, because I stabbed him, he goes before my initiative.
Yes.
A third of us are dying.
Remy, that is a DC 11 flat check. So just roll a d20, no modifiers, no nothing.
I literally rolled an 11.
Okay, you barely succeed, meaning that Remy is just unconscious, not actively bleeding out. That is the the end of
fantastic.
Remy's turn. That brings us to Petra. Petra, you look at Remy and you're like, oh, I guess I didn't really fuck him up that hard. I need you to make a will save, though, as you're not immune to the
no.
confusion.
Emma, please.
That's a 19.
19.
No.
The
No.
confusion comes back.
No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Please, you must destroy it. Roll the hit.
No. No! Why? Why?
It's a 21.
I hate you!
It's a 21.
So 21 does hit. Remy is at 0 hit
It
points.
hits me!
So, you don't need to roll damage. However, I want you to, just in case. Just for the fun.
Like the just in case.
I hate you!
That's 9 points
All right,
damage.
9 points of damage. So Remy,
You are really going for Remy today, aren't you, Cameron? You want this guy gone.
Remy, you are now dying too.
Oh my God. No.
Destroy it quickly! Roll a hit again.
Oh my God.
This is horrible, actually.
Oh,
It's a
thank
10.
Christ! Oh my God, thank God.
You stab at it, but this weird thing just sort of wriggles out of the way. In reality, Grenadine, you can see that Remy is just sort of spazzing on the ground. It's like he's having a seizure while he's dying.
Oh, just like me.
Quickly, please! You're so close! Roll again.
Oh my God. No.
20.
No, 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 no,
20
no, no, no.
does
Oh my
in fact
God.
hit. So Remy, your dying value increases by 1. Remy is now dying 3. And I'm realizing, Petra, you'd still actually be confused because the confusion lasts for 1 round, not 1 turn. So you're still confused right now. You don't know what you're doing. So that brings us now to the top of round 3 with the Sugathi, which is going to quickly take an action to envenom its weapon. It is then going to go ahead and roll to hit against Grenadine with its sword. It's going to take a slash at Grenadine. That is going to be a lovely, lovely 23 to hit.
To hit me?
Yes.
Little old me?
Little all you.
That does not hit.
Okay. It is then going to attempt to bite Grenadine. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. So, Grenadine, I need you to make a fortitude save. I don't know if it matters, but this is a poison effect. And you are going to take, from that, 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
So yeah, go ahead and make that fortitude save for me, please.
Oh god. 14 stamina, and then there's a fortitude, you said?
Yes,
22.
please. You do have a +1 bonus. I don't know if you applied that. Because you're undead, you have a +1 bonus to saving throws against disease and poison.
Oh, I did not apply that. So that's 23.
Okay, 23. That is a success. You are not poisoned. And that is the end of the Sugathi's turn. That brings us now to Grenadine. Oh, right. It does take its persistent bleed damage. Mm-hmm. So it takes it takes 2 points of persistent bleed damage. And it does not recover. So yes, now it is Grenadine's turn.
All right.
No pressure, my man, but if I do stab Remy again, I think he dies instantly, so like...
Remember, we're using the Soul of Frost...
I do die instantly.
Remember, we're using the Soul of Frost's death rules.
Oh, okay.
You said this thing is still looking mortal, right?
Yes, it's still mortal.
I'm assuming we're gonna head back after this, because Remy's kind of... Well, nah, we don't need to head back after this. I'll save my super move for a little later. Fuck it, I'm just gonna whack this guy with my sword.
Go for it.
That's a 23 to hit.
23 just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's 12 points of slashing.
12 points of slashing damage. How do you want to finish this thing off?
All right. Given that this is a... How big is this snake guy?
Pretty big. It's a solid, like, maybe 15 feet long.
Okay. I'm gonna rush over to it, and... You know, holding my spark blade in my hand, I'm going to stab it into its side and use it as leverage to climb on top of the worm. And then I'm going to plunge the sword back down into that big old central eye of his.
Excellent. You do just that. You just... As the blade crackles with electricity, you stab down, and as you slide back on its slimy hide, it shrieks out in pain as you split it right in half. It is now dead. And as initiative fades, well, not initiative. Sorry. As the
Remy fades.
As the thing fades out, Petra, you can hear, "Please destroy it." Grenadine, I believe you have 2 actions remaining.
Oh my god.
I didn't hear that, correct?
You did not hear that. That was telepathically communicated to Petra only.
Yeah, 2 actions remaining. Well, I guess I'm then just going to, not knowing what else is going on except for that Remy isn't doing well, just gonna... Shit, it would be another 2 strides to get down there, wouldn't it? Or,
Yeah.
well...
It would be another 2 strides to get to the other side.
Alternatively...
Drag her away!
You can
Can
see
I
that
put
Petra
my
is
mirror right there?
confused. You can't see there, no.
Shit, okay.
Wait, can you see that Petra is confused?
You can see that Petra is
You said.
confused, yes. And I...
So pull her
Yeah, I'm
away!
gonna pull Petra
Okay.
away.
Okay, you attempt to reposition. I would say that Petra is not willing here, because Petra does not see anyone as an ally. So I'm going to need you to make an athletics check.
That's a dirty 20.
All right, Petra, what's your fortitude DC?
My fortitude is 21.
21, so that does not succeed. You are unable to pull Petra away. You have 1 action remaining. Oh yeah, and don't forget to apply multiple attack penalty to that.
Oh, okay. So it still would have failed. So
yeah, still would have failed, but...
Yes, I will... Yeah, because if I try it again, it's not really going to... Yeah, there's no way of me trying that again and succeeding. So instead, what I'm going to do is...
I will note, with confusion, there is a chance to recover from it if you take damage. That is something you'd be aware of.
I'm going to whack Petra with my sword.
Okay,
That's a
hit.
17. Shit.
17. Petra, I'm assuming that does not hit.
No, not even close.
All right.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm actually
You
gonna
dodge
die.
out of the way. That is the end of Grenadine's turn. That brings us now to Remy Raddington. I need you to make a lovely little DC 13 flat check.
Jesus Christ.
So, no modifiers.
It's a 15.
Your dying value decreases by 1. You are now dying 2. That brings us now to Petra. Petra, the confusion fades. And you realize...
I mean, she still only has to hit me one time, right?
I said the confusion fades.
Oh!
And
Okay,
the creature is
yeah.
dead. So that's basically it. Petra, you now have your turn ahead of you, and you realize what you've done. Remy is currently bleeding out in front of you.
Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna cast Stabilize.
Okay, you cast Stabilize, and that means that Remy is no longer dying. Does that... I don't think that affects Wounded at all. Yeah, it loses the dying condition, so it does not say that it prevents Wounded from forming. So Remy is now Wounded 2 and unconscious as we end combat. So, you all get from that. I'll have to double check the XP in a sec to make sure that it is correct. But yeah, what do y'all do now that Remy is on the floor? Here.
I did not enjoy that.
Ratman.
Good.
Ratman. You okay?
I grabbed Grenadine by the throat.
He's still asleep. Remy is still unconscious.
Oh, I'm still asleep.
You all get
Yeah, he'll be
60
unconscious
XP.
for about 10 minutes.
60 XP.
60?
60.
Fuck
What do you
you!
mean, fuck you?
I'm going to lay on hands, Remy.
Okay. How much healing does that give him?
Let's see. 18.
18.
Woof.
Lovely. So, Remy, you regain the 18 hit points. You are now awake. Oh my god, you are in so much pain. Ow, ow, ow.
I have so many stab marks on me.
To be
And
clear,
then,
I wasn't intentionally trying to kill you.
Yeah, I apologize for the confusion.
Nice pun.
Thanks.
And then I'd like to hit him with my healer's gloves.
Excellent. What do those do again?
Healer's touch. I get
yes.
to restore 2d6 plus 7 hit points to him. That is 16 points of healing.
All right, Remy gets an additional 16 points of healing.
Oh man, I think that fully heals me,
I believe so too.
right? Because it doesn't roll into my stamina.
Correct. But yeah, Remy is now, the wounds are closed. Remy is now at full hit points. Yeah. So, you have beside you a Sugathi corpse. The Distraken does not appear to have really reacted to much of this at all. There appears to be a door right next to Remy, which you note does not have any handles, but does have double check this. Does have 2 distinctive keyholes.
Interesting. What's on the I can't remember the name of its body.
The Sugathi.
That's the one.
The Sugathi has a longsword. It has, including the piece of chalk that it threw at Remy, it has 10 pieces of chalk. It has a writing slate, which has some writing on it in that language, the same language as that journal you found. And it also appears to have a wand.
What kind of wand?
Would you like to try to identify it?
Yes, please.
Okay, so while Petra spends 10 minutes attempting to identify this, would Remy like to do a resolve rest, and would Grenadine like to refocus? Or
I
do
would
a
love
resolve
to
rest?
refocus.
Yeah.
You can either refocus or do a resolve rest.
I don't think that I need a resolve rest.
Okay. So,
Refocus.
okay, over the course of 10 minutes, Grenadine refocuses, Remy resolves. So, Remy, -1 resolve point, and your stamina is back at full. Petra, go ahead and make a recall knowledge check for Identify Magic.
My options for that are what? Arcana, occultism, religion?
Arcana, Nature, Occultism, Religion.
Well, let's go with occultism. It's a 13.
13. You don't know, but that was not a critical failure, so you can try again if you'd like.
Well, let's give it a shot with Arcana.
Okay. Grenadine, do you want to take a resolve rest if we're taking another 10 minutes for this?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 4. I know nothing.
Yeah, no, that was a critical failure. So, you look at this thing and, you think it must be another Wand of Heal, probably.
Okay, I put it in my bag.
Okay. Just a moment, please. Looks to even be a 2nd level Wand of Heal.
Ho ho ho!
Oh my lord. I can't wait to waste this one again.
So there you go, Petra, that is now in your bag. Do any of you want the chalk or writing slate or longsword?
Is it like a +1 longsword or just like a
Regular
normal
old longsword.
No.
I guess we can sell it.
I
Right.
put it in his bag.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the chalk.
Okay, you take the chalk. You are also now encumbered.
Yay. Well, wait a second. I didn't even accept the longsword.
Well, do you not want the longsword then?
I said that we could. I said that we could sell it
So
if we
so
wanted
she
to.
put
but I
it in
didn't
your
know
bag. If you don't want it, then say you don't want it.
Okay, I don't want it.
Okay,
Jesus.
then you don't want it. Does anyone want the longsword? Going once?
Can I
No, thank
Going
probably-
twice?
I
Sold
do
to
not
no
want
one.
the longsword.
It stays.
Are we opening this door?
Does anyone want the writing slate?
No, thank you.
Okay.
And what's so special about the writing slate?
I'm
Yep.
getting up, by the way.
It's a chalkboard. It's a small chalkboard. That's all. You can write on it.
How much bulk is it?
Negligible.
I'm gonna take the chalkboard.
Okay, Remy now has the chalkboard.
They choke.
I'm now finally a professor again.
Excellent.
I have my chalk and chalkboard.
So you have before you this solid stone door.
We grabbed keys from somewhere, didn't we? We got keys from somewhere.
You've gotten
believe
keys
so.
from a couple of locations.
But like there was a recent key.
I think there was, yes.
We try those keys.
Well, if you can find those keys in your inventory and tell me which ones they are, then yeah, you can try those keys.
Okay, I have an iron key, and I'm pretty sure it's not the iron key.
So I will also note that, yeah, again, there are 2 keyholes here. One appears to be round, and the other appears to have 4 holes on it. 4 clustered holes in a metal plate.
Okay, well, all I have is the librarian's key and the large silver key, and I'm pretty sure none of those are it. I think someone else had the key.
Let me see what I have. I have the round key.
Alright, do you want to try using the round key?
Let's try using the round key.
Okay. So, okay. Does Remy want to move?
Yes, I do.
Then go ahead and move.
Fine. I will.
Alright. So yeah, this key has a round shaft tipped with several teeth of varying length.
Yeah, I plunge that sucker in.
Okay, you plunge that sucker in, and it clicks into place. You turn it.
Yeah, I turn the key. Hell yeah.
You turn the key, and with a loud, the door slides to the side and opens, revealing what appears to be a small passageway that you can't see down because you don't have dark vision.
I
light.
can't see. I've got oil in my eyes.
Fucking oil. Now you can see that this is a small hallway leading to another door.
Alright, in we go.
This door... Let me double check something here. So... This door does not appear to have any keyholes. At least not on this side.
And is it locked?
Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to... This is a very obtuse piece of text. No, it... wait. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think there would be any keyholes here. And if you push on it or whatever, it does not appear to open. There are no handles or latches or anything.
What's it made of?
Stone.
Well, there's a door here. Not sure how to open it.
I guess we go another way until we find this other key.
I suppose so.
Again, there are no keyholes.
I mean, do I have a... For the sake of it, can I try to kick the door open?
Sure, go ahead and make an athletics check to force it.
It's a 30, no, 11.
11.
He snaps his bony ankle.
Yeah, you feel your foot bones crack as the worms quickly reassemble it.
Oh, yeah, that it. All right, yeah.
Anybody else have any other ideas for opening this door? There are no handles, made of stone, no keys, no keyholes.
Any panels in the wall? Anything?
No, not currently.
Maybe there's something in...
Oh, excuse me, sorry. This is so much confusion. This is so much confusion. So you used the round key.
Mm-hmm.
Just a second. That door wasn't open at any point. You do hear the grinding noise on the other side, though. Sorry.
I see. Okay. In that case,
Okay.
I guess we just move around to the other side of this guy's room.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, going around, you get to the... Petra steps over the corpse, and on the other side you can see... Looks like just smooth stone. Just a moment, please.
Oi, rat boy, you coming?
Yeah.
You should put him on a leash.
Fuck you.
So, as Remy says, fuck you, Remy, you are the only one to notice that you think you see the outline of a door in the wall right there.
You guys, I think I see the outline of a door over there.
You want to show us where? Or...
Yeah, right in front of where Grenadine is on the left.
Do I see this?
Sure, now that he points it out, yeah, you think you see the outline of the door here. And it appears that there's slightly raised masonry square here at the floor level.
Press
I will
that
push
bitch.
the square.
All right, you press it and slides open, revealing a passageway
Aha! A passageway.
through which you can see what appears to be another invisible wall of sorts.
Yay, more invisible walls. Come on, chaps. Sure this isn't a threat to our lives or anything?
As if everything else isn't.
So you're moving farther in. Farther?
Yeah, yeah. We're going 5th in.
Okay. 5:30. I hate you. Okay. So, yeah. Now I will note, these walls of transparent stone appear to be only 10 feet high, and then above them is just air reaching towards the cave ceiling.
Oh.
How
Now,
tall am I
looking,
again?
I don't know, you're like, I think you're
Oh,
6 foot?
Yeah, I'm
I don't
6'3".
remember.
Never mind.
Yeah, 6'3". So, as you... Also, just to confirm, all of you updated your experience totals?
Yes.
Jacob,
Oh, that's
you updated your experience total?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. I had a feeling in my heart. So yeah, you see this weird cave area. There appears to be a pool in front of you here.
Right or forward?
Forward. Right. Let's start with right. Might as
Okay.
well.
Okay, just a moment, please. I need to do some quick reading. To be entirely honest, I did not expect you to get to this area so soon. So I did not expect you to get to this floor so soon. So, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Petra, as you turn the corner, you see another pool. Or it's sort of an extension of the pool here. With more of the same 10-foot high walls.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Well, are you guys coming?
Step over the rat.
You step over the rat.
No,
All right.
you don't.
Oh,
You step over
I
the
think
rat.
I just saw Remy move out there. Okay, there we go. So, Petra, as you turn the corner, you see very easily, clinging to one of the cave walls, a very brightly colored winged creature
Oh,
That's bad.
God.
that immediately upon
Oh,
your torchlight
God.
hitting it turns and just shrieks out in a language that you do not understand, before you hear in all of your minds, "You fuckers will never take me alive!" So yeah, it's
We're
time
not trying
to
for
take you.
initiative again.
Oh, fun.
What?
We're not trying
Oh
to
my
take
God,
anyone.
you gotta be
We're just
kidding
we're
me.
just here.
Well, dirty 20.
Okay.
God, a 13 again? Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna
So.
use my feet to go last and
Okay.
get panache.
Lovely. You now have panache.
Thank you, Petra.
All right. So, up first at the top of round 1, we have this creature, which is going to, as its first action, Excuse me. Sorry, I'm trying really hard to read fast. All right. It is going to... okay. It is going to, as its first action, beat its wings and fly up over the wall. So that takes 10 feet. It is then going to fly over the wall. And it's going to take a second action to fly over to above you. So it might look like the wall's in between you, but it is not currently between you.
Yeah.
And
Of course not. Why would it be?
as it gets closer, this weird... You feel this weird, heavy atmosphere surround you. I need you all to make will saves.
I hate William. William, the listener, I fucking hate you. Let's say 22.
William Afton, the listener.
That's a 20.
The man behind the slaughter.
26.
So 26. So 26 from Remy.
What's that?
So that's a success. 22 to Grenadine, 20 for Petra. Both of those are failures, so both of you are encumbered.
Am I okay?
Yeah, Remy, you succeeded. You seem to be fine.
Oh.
That's interesting and new.
And it has one final action, which it is going to use in an attempt to... Oh, you know what? It actually doesn't have any of you within its reach. So it is going to take its final action to, I guess, just... let me see here. Let me see here. I believe it is then going to, at that point, yeah, it'll just fly over to the other side. And that is the end of its turn. It is still 10 feet above you. That is now Grenadine's turn that we've reached.
Okay. Here's a question.
Stop sending memes and play the game.
No!
Let's see. If I were to hypothetically stand right there, would that be considered flanking with the height difference?
Stand right where?
Here.
No.
How would you get
Because
there?
that is below the creature.
I see. Okay. So we currently have no way of flanking it. So I'm going to exploit its vulnerabilities.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
That's a 23.
23. That is a success. So you recognize this creature as a type of devil called a Sarlagon. Sarglagon. There we go. Sarglagon. Thank you. They are aquatic devils. Yeah, they're pretty, as most fiends are, pretty violent, vain. Yeah. Let's see. I believe you learn its highest weakness.
Yep.
So it is weak to holy damage with a weakness of. Let's see. Do you learn the number?
No, I just know what its weakness is.
Okay. So yeah, it's weak to holy damage as a devil.
Okay. And then, because I keep forgetting to invoke this feat that I have, breach defenses. I also learned about one of its highest about the highest of its resistances that can be bypassed, if it has any.
So resistances that can be bypassed. So, I mean, your exploit vulnerability, unless you critically succeed, does not allow you to learn resistances in the first place.
Right. I think that breach defenses specifically refers to, like, if there is a vulnerability that can be bypassed, I learn about it.
Right, but you need to actually learn about that vulnerability in the first place.
No, it's saying that I do learn about that. So you can find one weak point in a creature's scales when you succeed at exploit vulnerability. That's fair.
Okay. Okay, so... okay. So you would know that it is resistant to all physical damage except from silver weapons.
Beautiful. So instead of mortal weakness, I'm going to do breach defenses and bypass its physical damage resistance.
Excellent.
I'm gonna hold my sword in the right light, so it looks as though it's shining silver. If you look at it from the right angle.
Go Banes. All right, and I believe... Do you not have one action remaining?
I believe that I do, which I'm then going to use to strike at it.
Actually, wait. Don't you have 2 actions remaining? Also, it's 10 feet above you. You can't reach it.
Oh, you're right. And actually, holy shit! Yeah, that was all 1 action. Jesus. Okay. In that case, I am going to... Since this guy is flying, do a little something I don't do very often. I'm going to use my next action to draw my... shit. No, never mind. I'm not going to... Fuck. Because I'm assuming if I put away my sword, I'm going to lose the exploit vulnerability.
No. I mean, it won't affect anything other than the sword, I don't think. Okay. But, let's see, you're using mortal weakness.
Yeah, because I'm debating if I want to draw a different weapon. Because I can't hit this guy in the air. Yeah.
You're unarmed. Okay, so hold on. What it says is, you're unarmed and weapon strikes activate the highest weakness you discovered by exploiting vulnerability. So that would apply to any strikes that you make.
Oh.
Doesn't just have to be with your weapon.
Oh,
but you won't get any of the benefits of your weapon, because normally, not all thaumaturge have their weapon as their implement. Yeah. So.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, still, since this guy's in the air and I see no way of making him land, I'm going to actually sheathe my spark blade.
Okay, you take 1 action to sheathe the spark blade.
Shit, never mind. I'm not going to sheathe. Fuck. I'm not going to sheathe my spark blade, and instead, I'm going to...
technically still have a hand free with your buckler.
I was going to say, I'm going to... Because thaumaturges benefit from having a free hand, but that's not really going to apply in this case. So yeah, in my other hand, I'm going to draw the Staff of Necromancy.
Okay. So you now have the Staff of Necromancy out. You have 1 action remaining.
Yep. And then I believe... do I need to check magic item to use this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And with my final action, I am going to... attempt to demoralize this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll, and then decide how you try to demoralize it after we know your results.
That's a 20.
A 20. That is unfortunately a failure.
All right. What did he say to us right before he started combat?
You'll never take me.
You'll be lucky if we take you alive.
Oh, I went Scottish for a second there.
It does not appear to understand what you say to it.
Oh, shit. That's my turn.
All right, then. That brings us now to Remy Raddington. Remy Raddington!
So,
What will you do? What will you do?
I'm gonna shoot you with a double barrel.
Please, dear God, that means I don't have to go to work.
Jesus. Anyways, first action, bullet dancer. Second action, fire gun.
Fire
double
gun.
Barrel.
Double barrel. Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That is if I can do math, 28.
28, that does in fact just barely hit.
Yippity-gay.
Go ahead and roll that damage there.
Wait, did you just say barely?
Yes.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, and the first one is a 6, and the second one is an 8.
For a total of...
If I can do math, 14.
14, you said.
Yes.
14 points of damage. Okay, and that is it is resistant to that physical damage since your weapon is not silver. So that is going to definitely still deal some damage, but not as much as you'd like. And you have one action remaining, and your gun is unloaded.
I'm gonna reload.
All right, you reload the gun. That brings us now to Petra Palmer.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take one of the glue bombs that I got off of my belt.
Okay.
And then I would like to try and throw it at this creature.
Interesting. Okay. So let's see. That is an alchemical bomb. So go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 29?
29. That does, in fact, hit. So, on hit, minus 15-foot speed penalty for 1 minute. Okay, so yeah, it now has a minus 15-foot speed penalty. As you can see this glue sort of constricting its wings.
Well, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna use my last action to draw my whip.
Alright. You now have your whip out. And that is the end of your turn. That brings us now to the Sarglagon, which is going to start out by lashing one of its many tentacles out in the direction of Petra. And you feel, oh god, there's water in your lungs. How the fuck is this possible? Petra, you begin drowning. Make a fortitude save.
That's new kinds of horrible. That's a 16.
16, that is a critical failure. So Petra falls unconscious and begins suffocating.
Oh.
So let me just pull those rules up because I haven't used them in a while. Drowning and suffocating. Let's see. So you can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus your Constitution modifier. But you are already suffocating. So you can't recover from being unconscious and must attempt a DC 20 fortitude save at the end of each of your turns. On a failure, you take 1d10 damage, and on a critical failure, you die. On each check after the first, the DC increases by 5 and the damage by 1d10. These increases are cumulative. Once your access to air is restored, you stop suffocating and you no longer are unconscious unless you're at 0 hit points. So, yeah.
That's cute.
You're now actively drowning. Congratulations.
What the fuck?
Yay!
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out, okay, I feel like, okay. So, that means that now, it is going to take its final action to, fly back down so the wall is between you.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it?
And that's the end of its turn. That brings us to Grenadine. You can now see that Petra is unconscious and appears to be convulsing as murky, dark water spews from her mouth and nostrils. And yeah, there is now a wall in between you and the creature.
Christ. Alright, I'm gonna use my mirror and put a clone right over there.
Okay. There's now a clone right over there.
And then, am I able to assist Petra in any way?
You can try to get the water out, I would say.
I'm gonna try to get the water out of Petra.
Okay. So, let's see. I'm trying to. Unfortunately, there aren't actually rules for this, so I'm going to say, that I need you to, I guess, make a medicine check. You know what? I'll say medicine or survival.
Medicine or survival? Let's see. Let's do medicine.
Okay, go ahead and roll that then.
And that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I would say that you are able to push the water out of Petra's lungs. So Petra, you are no longer drowning. Yeah. So you are no longer drowning. You are no longer unconscious as your access to air is restored.
Holy fuck, that's unpleasant.
Grenadine, you
Get
have one
up.
action remaining.
Could I pull Petra to her feet?
Yeah. So you use your final action to pull Petra to her feet. And now Petra is no longer prone. That brings us now to Remy Raddington. Again, there is a wall between you and your enemy.
Can I climb the wall?
You can try.
I will try to climb the
Okay,
wall.
so it is a smooth stone wall. Let me make sure that they haven't changed the climb action since the last time we used it. So in order to do this, you will need to have two hands free.
Well, then I'm not going to be able to attack this round.
Yeah. And since this is I believe this is a smooth surface, you would have barely any, I would say that you have barely any handholds or footholds here, so this is going to be a very difficult wall to climb.
Mm-hmm. Shit, what do? There isn't really anything I can do. I can climb the wall, but then I'm vulnerable. It can drag me down or something. Fuck it. I'll just climb the wall. I'll put away my weapon, which I think is an action.
Yes, it is one action to sheath your weapon.
Climb the wall.
Okay. Let me double check something with Gorilla Stance real fast. So here's the thing about Gorilla Stance. If you are in Gorilla Stance, so you can take an action to change your stance there, you get a +2 bonus to checks to climb. And if you roll a success, then you get a critical success instead. So do you want to switch to Gorilla Stance? That would also let you do melee.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so go ahead and switch over to Gorilla Stance.
That doesn't take an action,
It does.
it?
So you have one action remaining in that case.
The actionless. Either way, I'm going to climb. Yeah, I guess I'll climb the thing.
Okay, so go ahead and make an athletics check, please.
Athletics check. This is athletics. That is a 25.
A 25. So that would be, I'm going to say that would be a success, which means that you get a critical success as you're in Gorilla Stance. So you climb up all 10 feet. You are now on top of the wall. I don't actually have the ability to put you on top of the physical wall, so we're just going to have to pretend. Here we go. Elevation 10. Look at that.
Whoa!
I forgot that I can do that.
So immersive!
I completely forgot that I can do that. So, yeah. You are now above this creature. I would say that because it's a large creature, you now would be in melee range. You unfortunately do not have any actions remaining this turn. So, that will bring us now to Petra Palmer.
Okay. So it's between me and the glass, right? Or there's glass between me and it.
The one-way stone is between you and it, yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. What can we do? I'm gonna cast Guidance on Remy.
Okay.
So that feels like a good start. And then I'm gonna ready an action for if it comes above the wall and in my melee range to strike with my whip.
Okay, so you're ready. You take your two remaining actions to ready for that. That brings us around to the top of round 3 with the Sarglagon, which is going to, first and foremost, attempt to drown Remy. So Remy, I need a Fortitude save.
I knew this was going to happen, by the way. That's a 29.
A 29. That is a success, so you feel water filling your lungs, but you manage to cough it up. So you are sickened 1, which means that you're not able to ingest things such as potions, and you take a big old -1 penalty to everything. But you are not drowning. It is then going to take its final action to fly up 10 feet. And that is all it can do with its turn. So it is now on eye level with Remy. And you know what? I would argue that it's within Petra's whip reach.
That was going to be my question. All right, let us see if I get lucky. That is a 19 to hit.
A 19 does not hit.
Shocked and appalled.
So that brings us to the end of the Sarglagon's turn and to the beginning of Grenadine's turn.
All right. Did you say that the Sarglagon is now eye level with Remy?
Yes. It is 10 feet above you.
That's still something yeah, okay. I'm going to use Trick Magic item.
Mm-hmm. So I believe you have to make some sort of a check as part of that.
Yes. I believe it's to occultism for occult.
Yes, occultism for occult. This is definitely an occult item.
Yep.
And it's a DC based on the item's level. And it is a level 6 item, so that will be a level 6 DC. Go ahead and roll that occultism check.
6? 6? Not like 16?
The item level is the item level is 6, which means that you get a level 6 DC, which is 22.
Oh. That's a natural 1.
Okay, so that is a critical fail. You can't use the item, and you can't try to trick it again until your next daily preparations.
Son of a bitch. I have 2 actions remaining, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to interact with my Spark Blade.
Okay.
And I'm going to... Oh my god, that's a single action. I'm going to point my Spark Blade at Big Man over there and shoot lightning at him.
Okay. And so it needs to make a DC 19 reflex save. It gets a I don't know how to tell you this. It gets a 32.
All right, so that's a critical success.
So it just completely dodges the lightning. And that was your use of the Spark Blade for the day.
Oh no. One more try. I'm going to attempt to demoralize.
It is immune. You've already tried that.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
That is how demoralize works.
Shit. Oh my god. Cameron.
What do you mean? I've done nothing.
All right.
I do want the record to show I did not design this encounter.
Out of curiosity, no, shit. I legitimately don't know what else I can do right now. I suppose I could move or move my mirror. Actually, wait. Oh my god! I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unequip the staff of necromancy because I can't fucking use it.
Okay, you
That's
drop
what I'm
it.
gonna do.
Do you drop it or you sheath it?
I sheath it.
Okay, that's your last action then.
Yep.
That brings us now to Remy Raddington. You have guidance, so that's a +1 bonus to your next attack or skill check or whatever.
The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to punch this thing.
Okay. Are you doing a flurry of blows?
You know what? Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make your 2 attacks then. Make sure to remember your multiple attack penalty on the second one, and that is what you get.
Right. So the first one is a 30.
A 30. And that's
30.
That's including. Okay, yeah, that checks out. Okay. Wait, no, it doesn't. That means you would have gotten a natural 20 if you got a 30.
No, I got a 19.
Right.
My modifier's plus 11.
Sorry, I forgot that second is automatically applied. Okay, yes. So 30.
You're good.
Yes, a 30 does hit. Go ahead and roll your second one.
Second one. That is a 18 plus 6. That's a 24.
24 unfortunately does not hit, but go ahead and roll damage for the first one with that Gorilla Slam, and Stunning Fist will possibly take effect as it makes a Fortitude save against her class DC.
I still love how I love how Remy Raddington comes face to face with this giant flying beast and just decides, I'm gonna deck the shit out of it.
Comes face to face with a literal devil and is like, I'm gonna punch this fucking thing. So
First one is a 4, second one is an 8. So that is 4 plus 8, that's 12, plus 2, 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Okay. Reduced because of resistance. And I don't know how to tell you this, but that's a does a 37 beat your class DC?
Oh my god.
You know, Cameron, it's a close call. I'm gonna have to ask for a recount, but
Petra
what the
is
fuck
3
is this
seconds
thing?
from picking up the rat, throwing him under her arm like a football, and just walking out.
Unfortunately, the rat is 10 feet above you. You cannot reach him.
That's unfortunate.
Remy has 2 actions
I
remaining.
would volunteer to be put under Petra's arm if it means getting out of there.
Remy has 2 actions remaining. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna jump down.
Okay, you jump down, and do you have anything that prevents fall damage?
Oh no.
What? It's 10 feet.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we've done this before and I haven't had fall damage, but I mean, I guess not.
Let's see.
I
Quick
don't
reference
know.
falling. Let me double check it. When you fall more than 5 feet, you take bludgeoning damage equal to half the distance you fell when you land.
Yay! Okay, so 5 damage is that?
No. I want to see if you have any differences or things that would stop that first. Let's see. Nope, you don't. Okay, so you would, in fact, let me just check that I'm using the correct rules here. That's the trick with everything being. Let's see. So if you jump down, equal to half the distance you fell. So yes, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you land.
Right. So
And you have
how much damage is that?
5.
5. Okay, so yeah, I am going to jump down.
And you have 1 action remaining now.
I'm going to grab my 2 companions by the shoulder. I'm going to look at them both, and I'm going to say, I'm going to be real with you guys. We got to get the fuck out of here now.
So what do you do with your last action?
Which way is the way out?
West.
That's the way we came.
Yes, that's the way out, to your knowledge.
Oh, no.
What do you do? We're short on time here.
Follow me! we're running this way because it's either actually, I guess we should run this way.
Okay, so you go the way you came. That was 10, 15, 20. You've used 20 feet of your movement, so you have 15 feet remaining. Unfortunately, you cannot see down, so you're going to be running blind. 5, 10, 15. Okay, that is the end of Remy's turn. That brings us now to Petra.
Why do I smell this thing?
You're not supposed to, because I didn't set the... I had to change all the walls to make them function properly, and I didn't have time to make them block smell, all right? You know it's there, just ignore it. All right. Petra, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna follow the Rat Man's lead and just... Time to go, I guess.
Far from the worst idea you've had. 15, 20, 25. You've used 25 feet. Does Panache end if you fall unconscious?
I don't remember. Let's look.
Nope, you still have Panache.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, you still had all that movement. So that's, I believe, that was one action only. So you have 2 actions remaining. Remy, you can now see that you were about to run face first into a wall.
Yeah, don't do that.
So yeah, Petra,
I'm
2
gonna
actions.
go ahead. I'm gonna stay there just in case.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast guidance on our boy Grenadine.
You can't see Grenadine.
Oh, I can't see Grenadine?
No.
I can't see Grenadine, that's correct. In that case, I want to go here.
Okay, you use a second action to move back up there.
Yes, I'm gonna cast guidance on him, because if he, starts drowning and shit, I guess he doesn't have lungs, but I don't trust how Pathfinder works.
And that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
So that brings us now to the Sarglon. Which is going to shriek out telepathically, "No! No, you won't tell him where I am!" And it's going to attempt to drown Petra. Make a fortitude save.
Oh, Lord.
That's impolite. I'm trying to leave her alone! That's a 29.
29, that is a success. You managed to cough up the water this time. You are sickened 1, however. It is then going to use its final action to fly over, and it is now within Grenadine's melee reach. As it is right above the mirror, basically. That is where it ends its turn. That brings us to Grenadine.
Before it does that, did it? Hang on. I forget. Do move actions trigger my reaction?
Yes. I believe so.
All right.
Yes, that was a move action.
Correct. I'm going to react to that.
All right, go for it.
$21.
21, that is not a hit.
Shit.
So, now it is your turn.
But you said that it is now in melee range.
Yes. However, your companions are attempting to leave.
Get.
So, that is the choice you must make.
Run, man, run!
This is
All
Colby's
right.
decision.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna run. We need our 4th for this. So I'm gonna 5.
All right.
And then
As your
no.
mirror shatters. Sorry, I didn't actually follow you. Your mirror shattered and I couldn't reach
that was terrifying.
it.
Okay.
5. And then you'll need to do 2 move actions.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So that's 15.
5.
Right?
10. So you have 5 feet left.
Oh, gotcha. I'll go there.
There you go. You move there. Okay. That brings us now to Remy. Wait, sorry, Grenadine, you have one action remaining. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I'm dumb.
Which I'm going to... maybe I should have struck it. Whatever. I don't have any torches or anything.
You can try to stumble blindly through the dark.
I probably shouldn't do that, though. Just to be safe, I'm going to raise my shield.
Okay. Remy, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna keep moving on.
5, 15,
Oh.
20, 25. You have
Okay.
10 feet of movement, 10 feet of movement remaining as you wander through the dark.
Okay, so that's
all right,
10 feet.
that is all of your movement as you step in the Sugathi corpse. You have
You.
2 actions remaining.
First action, come out of gorilla stance. Second
You
action.
cannot come out of gorilla stance. That is
Why not?
because that's how stances work. They don't end until you exit combat.
Okay, fine. Then I'll switch to bullet dancer.
Okay, you switch to bullet dancer then.
And then I'm going to draw my gun.
Okay, that is the end of your turn then. That brings us to Petra.
Okay. I'm getting out of the way. Is there a way to seal this door? Can I
Sure, you can just press the button again.
Excellent. I'm gonna press the button.
All right, you press the button and the door starts to slide closed as you hear as the creature just screams out in a language you don't understand. Congratulations, you are now out of initiative. Remy is standing in the Sugathi corpse, and that's where we're going to end the session. So,
Yay.
Petra, how are you feeling? Excuse me, Petra, how are you feeling?
I felt better.
Fair. Grenadine, how are you feeling?
I'm all right. We killed one monster, ran from another. I feel like I could kill that thing now. I got so many bad rolls this game as well. This was horrendous.
This is not a lucky session for you.
You got bad rolls where it counted.
Right. Exactly. Thank you.
Remy, how are you feeling?
So many stab wounds.
Yeah.
It would have been cathartic
So
if it
many
hadn't
stab
nearly
wounds.
killed you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, and how are we all feeling as players?
Jeez
I wish we
Louise, that
hadn't
was
gone
intense.
down the stairs.
You know what? Let's go even deeper down the stairs.
No!
Let's
No, we're going back
guys.
up the stairs, bitch.
Let's speed run Belcora.
Fuck no. We're going back up the stairs. We're going back where we belong, where the skeleton thing can kick our ass in peace. I can't do it. I can't.
Hey, look, if we go deeper, there's gonna be good loot though.
This
Maybe.
is
We're gonna
theoretically
die.
Worth it.
We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. And to anyone else who would like to support us in exchange for some pretty cool rewards, you can check us out on buymeacoffee.com/livefromdicejail.